Everyone, this is Carrie, your instructor, and I'm going to talk about the citation chaining assignment in Module 8. So with this assignment, what you're doing is you're linking articles that are cited together in some way. So for example, you're going to start with an article that you already have for your research. Then you're going to go two ways. You're going to go backwards, and then you're going to go forwards. So for backwards chaining, you're going to find an article that cites your specific article. This is the one that's a little bit harder to do. So I think that's why in the assignment, you're supposed to do it first. So in Google Scholar, let's say you know the article that you want. In this case, I don't have an article to start with, so I'm going to just pick an article. Let's say adult fiction reading, a literature review of Reader's Advisory Services. Reader's Advisory is just a way for librarians to help people find fiction books that they want to read. So let's say this is my article. So I can search specifically for adult fiction reading. It's in the Reference and User Services Quarterly. Here where it says cited by 25, I click on that. And then it gives me a whole bunch of articles where this particular article is cited. So I can pick another source, and then I can use that source. In the assignment, you're going to write about that source. You found that source, and then you're going to talk about that source that you found going backwards. Now, I am not logged into the VPN right now, because I'm on a computer that I can't install it. It's really important that you do this when you're logged into the VPN, or else you're only going to get these previews. You're going to hit these paywalls that we've talked about during the class. If you can't log into the VPN, if you go to your public library, this is twinsburglibrary.org, and then our learning and research, and then databases. Some public libraries have access to magazines, journal articles, and newspapers. We have Academic Search Premier. And then it takes me to Academic Search Premier. So for some reason you cannot get into the VPN, you can always use a public library such as Twinsburg to get into your sources. You can just type in and you can get the full text of these. But however you do it, it's really important that you get the full text of the article, because the next thing you're going to need to do, I just closed it, is pull up a full text source. So your original full text source, your forward chain, that's going to be where you get your next article. So let's say I type it in, learning from leisure reading. There it is. So there's my PDF full text. There's my full article. So even though I'm not logged into the VPN, I can still get into it. Then all the way at the end of the article are the sources that are cited in this particular article. So then I can search for a different article, one of these, and see if that one works for my paper. So you're going to have 3 total articles. The first one that you started with, the one that you went backwards to find that it was cited in, and then one that you went forwards to find an article that was cited from that article. I know this is confusing, so if you need help, please let me know. For the assignment, I just want you to evaluate your original source and your 2 new sources, and just give me a critical review of them. Let me know, will you use these new sources in your paper, or are they all just really similar, and are you finding a lot of the same? And did you find this exercise valuable? So again, 3 sources, all connected to each other. Make sure you have the VPN. If you can't get the VPN, go in through a public library or some other way to get the full text so that you can see the whole thing. No paywalls. And let me know if you have questions.